And the first question is for Dan. And what are three things, Dan, that you would like people to remember about Revalize?
The three things would be initially our focus on CPQ. CPQ is so primary to our business, and we want to continue to deliver value around that as an area for our customers. And so, we recently had a meeting with some of our customers in which we were asking them about adjacent things that we could do to add more value. And they told us, look, your focus really needs to be on continuing to develop more capabilities around CPQ and enabling that. It's a huge part of value for their business, and they want us to have that focus. The second thing is really commitment to our customers. As you know, we've brought together a number of different solutions, and it's our desire to deliver, in some cases, common value in the way that we enable those products. But we still need to be committed to the customers and the products that we have and delivering against their needs. And so this is one of the areas that for myself and Kiana, we really do focus on to make sure that we're balancing and delivering value to all customers, and continuing to work things that pop up that may actually, cause them disruption. And so our commitment to our customers is a primary focus. And then finally, the last area is our desire to be the best at what we do. We targeted and built a presence in the CPQ industry as a very deliberate thing. It's our desire to be the leader in this space. In some ways, we may achieve that by the size of the organization we build, but we also want to be the leader in this space and the innovator. And to that end, we channel what our customers tell us, and also do a lot of our own homework to determine how we can continue to be the best in this industry, and we'll continue to grow that over time, and making sure through what analysts tell us, what our customers tell us, and Frank, what you tell us, have we achieved that? Are we actually making those goals happen?
And Kiana, from a customer point of view, what do your customers tell you are the key benefits they're getting from using one of the Revalize CPQ solutions?
Efficiency is a big one. Our CPQ solutions really help streamline and automate that entire manufacturing value chain. So that helps create more efficiency and foster business growth for them. And our services teams really help deliver that as well to our some of our newer CPQ customers there. And then secondly, the flexibility of our solutions. While we do have industry-focused solutions, our solutions are also very adept at addressing diverse business needs and being able to extend it to meet very specific business processes. And then lastly, I think reliability, right? Customers can really depend on our robust CPQ offerings because they're scalable and they perform and can grow with them.
Excellent. And then the next one is the preconditions for a successful project. What are these? What do your customers need to do on homework to make a Revalize CPQ project successful?
Yeah, I think having a very clear understanding of their unique manufacturing process and requirements and the scope of what they're trying to accomplish and in what phases is of the utmost importance. And then secondarily, I think collaboration and communication between Revalize and the client to align on what the goals of the projects are, what the expectation is, and what the definition of success is also extremely crucial. And then also, getting to we love this saying, we say done, 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 having adequate training on not only through the implementation cycle and the go live, but then having the right training and support for the end users to ensure smooth adoption of the CPQ solution for that customer.
Excellent. And then another question for Dan is, I think for every CPQ customer, it's important to make sure that their investment is future-proof. And I was just wondering, what does Revalize do to give their customers the confidence that they invest in a future-proof solution?
Yeah, future-proof for us is really delivered in a few ways. The first one is continuous innovation. With all of our products, we seek to continue to have teams managing them, working on new releases, addressing the latest bugs, defects, or compliance issues that they may have, but really delivering consistent innovation and also a lot of transparency around what it is we're planning on doing and what it is that we're delivering. The second thing is a focus on really SaaS or cloud-based offerings. In many cases, with traditional on-premise models, we may have customers that are using older versions, and they don't get a chance to actually leverage new capabilities when they come out. And again, our focus is on, over time, as it works for our customers, making that transformation to the cloud so we can give them the latest and greatest capabilities as they're available, and delivering those using some of the newer technologies that we have around what we've enabled with a web services and integration model. And then finally, the third area, and probably the one that we don't want to diminish at all, is the deep services expertise, the knowledge of their business, the ability to understand what it is they're trying to get done, and to deliver new ideas and new solutions to them that they may not have thought of. We recently had a customer advisory board meeting in which what really came out clearly was how important all this expertise is. And in some cases, where we had, since we had actually purchased some of these companies, we had lost some of this expertise and then needed to get some of it back. And so we really heard that. Our CEO was in the meeting, and the focus is really on making sure we do have that expertise in-house and working with customers, and we can maximize the value there.
And I think that's bringing up another interesting question. I think you're a good person to ask that question, to see what kind of questions do Revalize customers ask you most often. When you think about 3 questions that you hear very often, what would you say? What are these most asked questions?
Yeah, great question. They ask us a lot about futures. They're interested always in, are we going to go through some process that would move their cheese or be disruptive to them? And so they're very keen on hearing what our plans are for, in this case, 2024, but the period beyond that, for the products that they're on. And really that goes around kind of our roadmap process. Some of it is what our plans are as Revalize, but also what are our plans explicitly around CPQ and around the explicit CPQ product that they're using, and how we plan on enabling that. The second area is really cloud, and many times it's on-premise customers saying, are you going to force the issue and require us to move to cloud? Now, I will say, and Kiana would corroborate this, a lot of the development we're doing is in the cloud environment because it enables us to do a lot of great things with data and integration and bringing things together. But by no means are we only innovating in the cloud, and we don't really want to create a disruptive change for customers. So what we're having them do is consume more capabilities that have been enabled by a cloud model that we've established. And then in time, we'll look to migrate them when it makes sense to using a cloud product, which will really provide an avenue to the future for them and be part of, the future-proof approach we were just talking about. And then finally, another question they always have for us is, will we have adequate services expertise and personnel available for them? They have projects that are coming up. In many ways, our customers almost treat us like a partner, which is really a privilege for us to have that sort of relationship. But we need to bring our A team and our A game to that process, and that's through our services people. Because the most important thing for all these customers is, do you understand their business, or do we understand their business? And can we help, drive success within a model that works for them in conjunction with some of their plans, in this case, for the new year or beyond?